It's turn 37 of this playthrough of Auburn Crown, and it's time to have a look at the replay. Let's see what happened. The Ancients look like they're feeling a bit threatened. Okay, well that will be interesting because now he has to face my counterattack. My Giants are in trouble, very big trouble. There's two elites there against them. And they run off back to Guatenheim, what's left of them. And my elites here are also in trouble. Aha! So the long-awaited counter-attack of the Allied player seems to be underway. Alright, so we lost elite Vikings and a bugbear unit, large humanoids, and a cohort of veterans from Potentia, so quite a significant number of losses this turn. This uprising in Mutina doesn't mean that the whole of Mutina has rebelled again. It just means that part in one of the places that we'll have a look at in a minute, there needs to be a garrison set. So that will remind me to actually purchase a few militias to put around the place, because it is a very fractious region of Andania. We don't want them to be getting the wrong idea, such as that they have their individual freedom. Okay, let's put these guys onto the map. As I said, things are going to heat up down in this area here at some stage. Probably already, actually, because the Libeslavia has its own galley as well. Cavalry, some more over here. I'll have to move them off the island at some stage. So Insula Metis is reasonably strong at the moment, and I'll need to work out exactly where I'm going to move their units so that they can support, probably up here in Transorum Imperium, getting ready for maybe an invasion of Malkan. But we'll see how things progress as things go along. Okay, back in Guatenheim, we have a need to upgrade, or reinforce, I should say, our Giants here. And down here, they've still got quite a bit of gold left over, so that's going to be handy. But we know that there are two Malkan elite units coming up from the south, so it's time to beat a hasty retreat to a more defensible position. Oops, no, better idea. Let's move these guys down. Using the P key on the keyboard, P for partisan in war in Europe, it shows me that there is a potential for an uprising in Zara if I don't leave a unit there to garrison it. The same with Rakimabad here. So I need to make sure that there's something in those hexes to garrison it. My Vikings over here don't need to be here anymore. The question is whether to transport them by sea from Urensen across, or to go by land. Obviously going by land's a lot cheaper, but sea is probably the better option. And I will help out Guatenheim by garrisoning Khadija. So Guatenheim is taking up a fairly defensive position at the moment. I do feel that this elite could attack, but I'm not going to. Take up a defensive position around Transmorodonia's capital of Altenburg, and let's see what they can purchase with their 440 gold pieces. Another leader, sure. Transmorodonia, no. Like I said, I think I'm going to try and get some more medium humanoids on board so that I can get the allegiance of the tribes over on the eastern side of Moradon. That's about it for now. Okay, the Vikings themselves, they've taken a bit of a beating here, but I think there is the capacity to actually strike back. So let's see, I will do that, make sure that, no, they don't have a leader, but that's probably okay. Right, ooh, there's Draka up there. If I can get through. It will certainly be useful. Now they are very strong. Ah! Now I can't get through. Oh well. Silly me. Yes, this makes life interesting, as it should be. I think I need to, yes, I need to keep that garrisoned. Clearly I need more units down here. Well, that's alright, we've got to bring some over anyway. Bring a veteran unit down here. Now I could of course attack with these giants, but I am actually a little bit curious to know what damage they could possibly do, if any. So let's find out. None. Righto, let's abandon that proposition. I could do 1 point of damage here, but then I might not be able to get back to a port, so I'll not risk that at this stage. Now, of course, the real threat now is if Draka, not Draka, if the Glazeel can spot or finds out or suspects that this transport is here, they're in real danger. And this longship here is in real danger. That was a fairly impetuous move on my behalf, but there you go. And I'll also bring this unit down. You can see when they're transported rather than long-range transport, they can move quite a bit. I'll bring Agnarsson down. Agnarsson, not Agnarsson. Bring Agnarsson down next turn. And the Norddelm needs to garrison this area here, not using good troops like the raiders here to actually do it. Another unit, but these guys, I want them to be able to. Well, no, I will move them here into Hedeby. They'll form an army there. Can I get down? Yes, get a leader down there as well. You can see moving troops actually costs quite a bit in Auburn Crown. This is completely intentional. I think I've explained before that what my idea is that the planning and so forth needs to be done, which doesn't sort of appear the case with me. I tend to rush through this sort of stuff, but that's largely because I'm actually recording it as well. But the idea is that the invasions need to be planned well ahead, including how much they cost, and you can see that it's taken most of their gold pieces already. Okay, while I'm here, the final leg of this long and arduous journey to the North Pole is coming to a close. She will certainly make it with 7 points. Doesn't matter if she gets sick in the next 2 turns, as well as losing attrition points. The only thing that could stop her is the unlikely event that some sort of military unit, and it would probably have to be a military unit, even though the Explorer might be able to get through if it's quick enough. A military unit comes through and stops her from getting to Arctio. Very, very unlikely. So the only thing that needs to be done, it's very artificial because obviously there's no country up here in Arctio, but we need to declare war on the frozen wasteland so that Ingrid can get through to that area and start using its resources. So we will do that. Frozen wastelands down here, declare war. And now she can move 1 hex into Arctio. So next turn, that's when we will see the changes take place. Down to Andania now. So that's where the rebels are. We will need to deal with them because we can't have these guys just doing whatever they like down here. And we'll purchase a number of militia. They don't need to be upgraded at all. All they're doing is garrisoning some fairly small villages and so forth. I'll get 4 of them, but just keeping the lid on any potential uprisings that might occur. While I'm here and while it's muddy, let's reinforce some of these units. Not much reinforcing could be done. They've only got 10 points left, and where I can, I will continue to move towards either the coast or the interior. Let's see if I can put a little bit of damage on them to start off with, because I do want to get rid of them. I don't like leaving them sitting around. And moving over to the east, not much movement. Actually, I think that there's... Yeah, I'll leave them there because, as you can see, potential rebellion here. The different icons, of course, these ones indicate that units will appear. These ones simply reduce the production of the resource, the hex that they're in. This one here tends to rebel quite a bit, so I'll need to send something over there as quickly as possible. I'm going to leave them there and send the special unit towards the east. That's it for them. Yeah, I don't need to do anything. I can't do anything with 10 points. Let's go. Alright, Potentia. Right, now my counter-attack now. Let's make sure that we've got that. Yep, that's all good. The Empress is leading this herself. And I believe that that will take out significant part of their forces. Right, let's see if I can finish them off as well. Alright, this is fine, no problem. I'll just sit outside the gates of Tiriaso Silbus and maybe just attack this this ship that seems to have stayed in port for some reason. Bring over 1 ships of my own, supported by the Golden Carnate ships, and just continue to put pressure, as much pressure as I can on them. Let's see if there's anything over there. There's a garrison there. Just check out anything that's happening down here. Not much. Okay. The Empress is reasonably happy with that, taking out 2 significant Yugoslavia units. Over to the colonies. I think at this stage I'll just upgrade them, reinforce them. Continue to patrol these trade routes. Okay, this is not ready for an invasion of Malkan yet, so I'll leave these here. Down to Nova Spes. Again, I'll leave that unit there. These guys, though, are mounting this attack into the ancients from the south, from Imhotep. So they need to keep the momentum going. So capturing all of those mines and the town of Temenero is a good thing. Let's have a look. Any partisan activity? No, not a lot of, no, I'll just do that again. No partisan activity until we get up to this area here, so don't have to worry too much. However, I do need to keep moving, so let's do it. Take that fort. Oh, he's gone too far. I knew that was going to happen. Oh, okay, so I didn't get a surprise attack though. So I will attack instead. They can't quite get there. See if we can take out this militia here. Not quite. Next turn. Reinforce these ones here. Got 650 gold. No, 602 gold pieces for these guys. For Imhotep, which is good. Let's see what we can buy for them. Chariots, infantry, cavalry. I'll go with the cavalry to start off with. Definitely upgrade them before they set off. And also a galley, because the sea war is going to heat up at some stage. And I'm going to need to be able to protect the invasion forces wherever I end up sending them. So that's about as far as I can get with them. I know I've done this out of order. I was doing Potentia, and now I'm doing the Gold Khanate. It's alright. Just switching it up. And continue moving down towards the ancient lands in readiness for a full invasion. And this leader over here, like I said before, is heading towards the coast. Much more luxurious to go by ship than it is to be carried around in the dust and the heat and so forth. Poor soft dude. Okay, let's go down to finish off Potentia, finish off that turn, and just going to stop the recording at this point and think about what I can do. Hope you enjoyed the thinking music. Having me think is not exactly great television, so that's why I stopped the recording. So what I've decided is I'm going to continue to develop this attack here against the ancients. These guys, as they stand at the moment, are nowhere near as strong as what they need to be. As I said, it was a reconnaissance in force anyway, so I'm going to withdraw these units and just basically garrison and protect Boucher while while I build up my forces over there. So firstly, research. They can put a little bit into let's see, what are they going to need? Sky warfare, because I want to build up a bit of an air force for the for Potentia, which means that I will also need sky fighting. And that's as far as I can go with research at the moment. But I still have 300 points left, so that means I can purchase these big wins or air warriors. I'll start off with air warriors. By the time they are built, or soon thereafter, they should be ready to upgrade. So that's all I'm going to do with Potentia at this stage. The Liboslavia rebellion will be put down in not too distant future, now that the main gladiators have been taken out. looking at the picture here, at the map I should say, continue to move these units up to be reinforced. Now, can I go straight up? Let's have a look. I believe I can. So that indicates that it is safe. I will move these two ships into port, ready to upgrade them, or I think it's with volley, which comes in handy. And take a risk. Let's just, oh no, I won't take a risk. Let's have a look. See if I can make sure that the route is safe. It seems to be. Let's go straight into port so that they can be. It took a different route. So I checked here and it went here. I shouldn't be so hasty. Don't be hasty. Alright. That is about it for this turn, I believe. Wasn't going to do anything with Marmont. Let's just end it right here. Sounds dramatic, but I just mean the turn. Okay, so Ingrid loses some points from attrition. That's fine. Totally expected. There's an uprising in Ymurin Vale. Okay, so Nick didn't garrison Ymurin Vale, and the uprising takes place. Another one in Mutina. This time just disrupts the production in Isabel. They are interrupting my trade route. And Rough Seas do some damage to the Sahuagins down there. I'm not even sure how you pronounce that name, but that'll do. Rough Seas, 2 points taken off that fleet, or those ships. Potentia develops weapons level 2, making them even stronger. And invasion level 2, so we're getting to the point where we can mount a meaningful and substantial overseas invasion. And the points continue to rise. It's looking pretty good, losing a few points down here from the colonies, but it's not too much of a problem. Alright, thank you for watching. I will see you next time.